Welcome to part 23 of the Kicho Wong Dong series. In this month's edition, we're going to be looking at the spinning inside to outside crescent kick, also known as Tollyo Ahneso Chagi, but my instructor had this nickname for it, Dewey Friggy. Don't ask me how to spell it, he just used to say it, and it was quicker to say than the longer name. So whatever you call the kick, it's fine. This is a kick that we usually teach our orange belts because the spin has a lot of elements that can go wrong. With that being said, I would recommend that you watch my video on the inside or outside kick before attempting this kick and have some experience with spinning. This is how to warm up. So the main thing is to start bringing your knee up and to use the knee. A lot of times people will like to kick with this leg, with a straight leg, and it can go wrong. So start in fighting stance and start doing inside or outsides, maybe to warm up, and then stand with your kicking leg back. Now you're going to spin and turn your head until you're facing a target. This could be a partner or a pad or a freestanding bag or just something in the room that you're looking at, and then lock your eyes on it. And then your body is going to corkscrew down. So your head turns, you lock onto the target, then your shoulders come through, and then your arms, then your waist, and then finally lift your knee. Now while you lift your knee, you need to make sure that the leg is parallel to the floor, not at an angle, and then bring it back. What can help this turn sometimes is by turning your non-kicking leg, your front heel, with the heel forward. So if I have my left leg forward, I turn my heel in, and that will start the spin off. But lock onto something, please look at something, and you need to spin your leg and get all the way back. But you need to get this corkscrew motion down first, otherwise the kick won't work. Do it 3 or 4 times one side and then change sides, because otherwise you'll get dizzy. A good thing to do is to stand on a line and bring your foot right back to the line. Until you can do this part, there's no point in going further in the kick. With that being said, let's look at the kick as a whole. So it's exactly the same setup as the warm-up, and again, you're trying to bring that knee high, fast, and close to your body. Now, once you turn and you can see your target, you then lift your knee up only when you can see your target. And then you will flick your leg out for a fraction of a second so it arcs over, just like the regular inside to outside kick. And again, you want to snap it across, not simply up and down in a short line. So again, the best way to do this, I think, first is with something in front of you, a paddle. Again, before I had training equipment, I used to stand in front of a tree and just kick a branch, so I had something to focus on and something to hit, and then make that circle and bring that leg back. Common mistakes I see a lot of the time is this kick with the straight leg. People will keep the leg totally straight, and then they will obviously go off balance, and the kick will not feel smooth. So just go back to your basics, look at your basics, and then make sure that the knee is bent and flick the leg out and bring it back. Remember, your leg is heavy. The next common mistake is people not bringing the leg all the way back. So they will do the kick and they will fall forward and they'll be off balance, and you should always come back to your center of gravity. Third mistake I see is that people do not look at their target, or they're kicking too early. So make sure that you whip the head round and then you see the target before you kick it. Try and really work on doing it slowly so you can see the target, and then the speed will come afterwards. Once you feel like you have your kick down, is it important to test it? The first one is to stand in front of your partner and make sure you can get that kick in a circle. I can't stress this enough, but this is one of the major things that goes wrong. Please keep doing this in front of a mirror, in front of your partner, in front of a freestanding bob, whatever you need to do until you have this. So simple thing, but just in a mirror there. The next game we like to do is to add the outside to inside, kick over something. So you have something very low and you kick over it to get that arc going and making sure your leg, so it can be a pad, a small chair, anything, but you just kick over the object so you can get that flicking over. And again, make sure your leg is not straight. The last exercise we like to do is to add the outside to inside to it. So you do an outside to inside crescent kick and then a spinning inside outside, bring the leg all the way back and then come back the other way, out to in to out. And you're just doing this for 30 seconds a minute with your partner, and it's a great way to get your spinning kick down. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the Kicho Wong Dong series. Please leave comments below if you'd like to see other videos. Please like and subscribe. And again, the kicks now are getting more difficult, so watch the previous videos first before going forward in the series. Thank you very much. Thanks.